Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim on the Ringling Bridge, looking down at the fishing pier that was actually just redone a few years back. No wonder there's nobody fishing on it. It definitely must have sustained damage from Hurricane Milton, and these are on the backlog projects to fix. But it's definitely going to be back to working again eventually. Ooh. The end of the bridge is down there, and I did jog to right here. That's why I'm out of breath again. I'm running as much as I'm walking. I'm actually going to give it a run again right now and see if I can get to the peak or close to the peak before stopping. Guy on a bike, man, he's got one hand on the handlebars going against traffic. Wow. He does him. All right, let's get to jogging, see what happens. Fortunately, I got that anti-shake stuff. We got some cloud cover, feels good. Get no argument out of me. I need water though. I'll never make it. See, I just talked myself out of it. I'm in the peak point right here. Oh man. All right, that's it. That's it. Huh. Woo, doggy. Huh. You know, there's two things people would give everything up for. If they were laying in a bed and couldn't get up, they had bad health like that, they'd give it all away to be healthy. Even just to be able to get out of bed. And the second is having a glass of water. I Googled it last night. You can go a week without water before you're dead. And you can go 3 weeks without food. But your body is composed of 60% water. And you can only go a week. Take a run like that, you can only go an hour or two. I've been so thirsty, where I was adamant and stubborn, I should say, about going and getting a Gatorade when I used to fish at the Jupiter Inlet. I was so OCD wanting to fish, and I didn't have anything to drink, or I ran out. It'd be summer, and the sun would just be drying me out, and I would have to get in my car. Didn't want to leave all my fishing stuff there. Pack everything up. It was a Circle K down the street. You had to drive there. And I remember sitting there more than one time of doing this and getting myself a couple of big green Gatorades. I go for the original. Remember the football players back in the day before they had any other colors? It was just green. And I would sit there and guzzle it in the air conditioning. But then, as I've learned, it's too late once you are thirsty. You're already dehydrated. Looking forward to getting on the scooter with no wind. Shouldn't affect my battery at all. You know, I could ride that scooter on this bridge, just walk it up, and then be on the brakes, you know, going down. I could have done that. Maybe next time I will. Ooh, I got that second wind coming, that runner's high. I'm ready to crush it again. Oh, hey, you guys ain't doing nothing. Come on, go with me. Let's go. Forrest Gump. I was running I know, I hate the way that sounds too. But that's Forrest Gump. Oh boy. I got a sweat going on too. I probably don't need to get on the treadmill or anything else. Let me stop. I don't have to do anything else at the gym today. I think I'm good. Well, we all make mistakes. So I was jogging and then I wanted to turn the camera around and show you guys, what I was running into. And then when I hit the, turn the camera around to the other side, that stops the recording. I just said everything you've heard me say 1,000 times, walking from all the way to the peak of the bridge there where I ran and stopped and was talking about whatever. What a bummer. I turned the camera around to look at it and to tell you we're going to be down here to the scooter soon, and I wanted to kind of conserve some battery left over before I get the scooter out because I want to video going over to St. Armand's and everything. Whew. And I looked, and the whole time I was talking, video was dead. Not dead, but off, because you can't switch the camera from the front to the back without ending the video. And I forgot. I've been out in the sun too long. But man, this was a great thing. I was saying one thing before I finished the video. I used to come out here a lot when I lived in that little cottage behind the lady's house right there at SRQ, the airport. And it was very close. This is not bad from my house either. And I would park on the other side when it was open. It's closed right now. I never parked over here at the Bird Key parking lot. There's no facilities there. On the other side of the bridge, over there on the other side of the bridge, there's that fishing pier back there I showed you, and something Landing is the name of it. Harp's Landing or something like that. And I would walk this bridge with a scarf with ice in it so the jugular vein would stay cool as the blood passed through and would air condition your whole body. I learned that trick from when we used to go out to the desert with our sand rails. It really works. But I was saying these clouds are coming and going and giving me that reprieve every few minutes and sometimes several minutes at a time without that sun beating down on me. And this has been very fortuitous to get out here and continue the exercise program along with diet and work on this physique and my health. So I'm really glad that you're coming along with me. I want to save some battery here and get this scooter out and put this thing on the charge for a couple minutes, and we'll take us a ride into St. Armand's and Lido on the scooter. It won't take us but a minute to get there because she's got a good battery. She's a good girl. Crush it!